The Clare Valley has been a destination for travellers and holiday makers since the mid-1800s. Continually being drawn by the sweeping and spectacular scenery, its development of world-famous cool climate wines and constantly evolving gourmet culture. Located near the historic town of Watervale is Penobscot Farm. Closely aligned to the recently renovated Watervale Hotel, this farm embodies the principles of good food grown well from the ground up. The best people to find out more about this wonderfully productive farm are owners Warwick Duthie and Nicola Palmer.
Penobscot Farm's all about regenerative.
Welcome to Penobscot Farm, Kim. This is a farm that we've been developing for about 3.5 years. We use permaculture design principles to really set up the design of the farm. And it's regenerative agriculture. It's organic, it's biodynamic, and it's just amazingly productive. Jared, who has designed this garden, basically saying the first 3 years is just all about improving the quality of the soil, and everything you might get from there is a bonus. So we've got about 5 tonnes of bonus every year that we've been able to eat. The change in colour of this soil, I mean, just have a look at that. It's gone from red clay to friable brown loam with lots of organic material. The food only goes to the Watervale Hotel. You've got beautiful ripe fruit, long natural acidities.
Oh, it's a burst of flavour there.
That's exactly what chefs are looking for. The decisions in terms of what gets planted is all about soil health and what's right for this farm.
I didn't realise how much this would all affect me and how much it would change me as a chef and how much it would change all the people that come here. Having the garden here has really changed how I cook as a chef, how I think about food as a chef, and how I'm trying to train my group of chefs to think and discover food. We're dealing with abundance, and you've got to deal with 50 kilos of eggplants coming in Monday and 50 kilos coming in Wednesday and Friday. So it's a very different way of trying to train your brain to think about how to design dishes, how to design the menu, when you're trying to get one product into 5 different components of a menu and it not become repetitive.
One thing also that impresses me here is the volume of food that's being produced in such a relatively small space.
It's incredible. The productivity of this farm is amazing. We love to see the maximum amount of fresh produce going straight onto the plate the same day. But the reality is that a lot of it has to be preserved. So we've got a Penobscot Farm brand of packaged produce. So the Watervale Hotel is also a little manufacturing kitchen. And we make pickles and jams, and we make ice creams and sorbets, and we're making all sorts of things which will go back on the plate. Just as our philosophy with meat is a nose to tail philosophy, our philosophy with plants is root to flower. You eat everything. And the more positive energy that we can pour into the soil and into the plants, the more nutrition and flavour you get.
And look at that chard.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
gorgeous.
That is a line of chard that you'd be happy with.
We pick out of here almost every day, and the next day it looks like it hasn't been picked. There's about 250 fruit, nut and berry trees back through this area. They're all about 3 years old. They're looking absolutely beautiful now. We've chosen a lot of heirloom varieties because we're looking for diversity. We're looking for different shapes and sizes and colours. We're growing for the plate. We're not growing for a grocery store, and that determines the style of fruits and berries that we're wanting to plant. All of the compostable waste from the Watervale Hotel comes back here every day, and then it's mixed in with some of the manures and some of the other compost material, the old plants as they're ripped out. Everything comes back in here.
So Warwick, nothing is ever wasted here?
Nothing is wasted.
We run a couple of different experiences for people. One is a Six Senses farm tour and degustation. It's coming out and smelling and feeling and touching and learning about the farm and organics and biodynamics and permaculture. And then coming back to the hotel, and we do a 6-course degustations with a few other little surprises in there. And people usually pick part of their menu, and it's especially good when they pull up some ugly carrots and a few courses later they see those ugly carrots on their plate and they go, oh, that's the one I picked. The other experience is a immersion masterclass cooking day. So that's a day that you spend with me. We start off at the hotel and talk through a lot of the history of the hotel and the renovation and what inspired the renovation and the respect for the history and things like that, and then come out to the farm, pick some things and go back into the kitchen and create a 3-course meal that we then sit down and enjoy.
Warwick, how can people get more information about the experiences here?
Well, the best way is to jump on our website, and the Penobscot Farm experiences are all included there. We operate a farm tour at 4 o'clock every day of the year. And some of those are accommodation plus farm tour plus dining experiences. You can really just work out how you want to best experience Penobscot Farm, Watervale Hotel and the amazing Clare Valley.